Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 5 best component to HDMI converter that are available on the market for their true quality. Actually, I tried to make the list based on their popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions and more. If you need more information about these products, please check the link in the description section below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get future reviews. Okay, let's dive into the video. Number 5. Porta Component to HDMI Converter. If you are worried about the compatibility of the component to HDMI converter, or simply want a reliable option for a long-term use, go with this option from Porta. Porta is a well-known brand for converters and adapters such as HDMI switchers, HDMI splitters, HDMI matrix, and much more. Starting off our list, we have the Porta component to HDMI converter at the top of our picks. This converter has managed to secure the top position on our picks since it is the most preferred choice for thousands of buyers. This converter can convert YPBPR signals to HDMI so that you can directly connect the device with your TV or monitor. As for the quality of the output, the Porta component to HDMI converter offers up to 1080p 60Hz resolution output and is compatible with up to HDMI 1.3 version. Apart from that, it also supports HDCP 1.2 and 1.3 encoding so that you don't have to worry about no output problem on newer devices. Along with the standard 1080p FHD resolution, this device is also capable of offering lower resolution outputs such as 480i, 480p, 576i, 576p, 720i, and 720p. Coming to the color quality after the conversion, there is no need to worry about any sort of quality loss as the device enables 24-bit, 30-bit, and 36-bit uncompressed signal transmission. Number 4. Koopman-Tech component to HDMI converter. Koopman-Tech is also bringing a well-known choice for a component to HDMI converter to our picks. Koopman-Tech is also one of the brands that deals with a series of converters that you can use for high-end applications. In the second position, we have one more popular option for a component to HDMI converter from Koopman-Tech. The Koopman-Tech component to HDMI has the standard YPBPR to HDMI conversion option available with female-type ports for both connections. It also manages to diverge RL signals for audio transmission to provide accurate stereo separation. This is also a high-end option that offers up to 1080p 60Hz output quality with backwards compatibility with lower resolution options such as 480p, 480i, 720p, and 720i at the same refresh rate. One of the strong suits of the Koopman-Tech component to HDMI converter is that it supports advanced audio processing technologies such as DTS digital and Dolby audio processing. This is a plug-and-play type of device that does not require the user to install any driver on either of the systems. Simply connect the cables in the correct manner and you are good to go. Koopman-Tech is also promising lifetime technical support with the Koopman-Tech component to HDMI converter in case you find any problem while using the converter. Number 3. RuiPuo component to HDMI converter. Sometimes, using a converter can become problematic because of its form factor and installation position. To resolve the problem for you, we have this component to HDMI converter from RuiPuo. The RuiPuo component to HDMI converter is our third pick for this list of the best components to HDMI converter, and it is simply the perfect option if you are facing troubles with installation. Unlike most other choices, the RuiPuo component to HDMI converter comes with onboard cables to offer extended YPBPR ports so that you can hide the device behind the monitor and use the ports directly for connection. The RuiPuo component to HDMI converter is powered by a USB cable which is connected to an adapter. The added USB support makes it possible to power the device with a different USB cable or adapter in case the original one is damaged or lost. Just make sure that you are using the right type of adapter. You will also receive an HDMI cable included in the package so that you won't have to buy another one just to use the converter. It also allows you to keep the connector plugged in at all times and keep the extended YPB-PR ports exposed for connection. Number 2. Dingsun Component to HDMI Converter. Dingsun also has a similar option to offer you for a component to HDMI converter, but at a reasonable price range. Since this is also a pretty popular choice, you can rely on the product quality of the converters and audio interfaces designed by Dingsun. The Dingsun Component to HDMI Converter is also one of the feasible options that we are putting on our list today. This converter is also compatible with a wide range of input options such as older PlayStations, Wii console, DVD player, VHS players, and older Xbox models. As for the output, you can connect the Dingsun Component to HDMI converter with your projector, monitor, and even your HD TV without any issues. The Dingsun Component to HDMI converter is also capable of conveying uncompressed audio signals from source to display device, offering you high-quality audio output via the HDMI-powered TV or monitor. And with the 5 gigabits per second data transmission rate, you won't have to worry about any signal delay or quality loss. The high data transmission rate also makes it possible to offer high color quality via 24-bit deep color technology. Number 1. MISOTT Component to HDMI Converter. MISOTT is also one of the brands that only deals with a specific range of products to offer the best quality and results. There are many different types of converters and adapters that you will find on MISOTT's product lineup. If you already own the necessary cables for a component to HDMI converter, then you should go with a compact option such as the MISOTT Component to HDMI Converter. This converter is capable of taking YPB-PR signals as input and converting them into HDMI signals so that you can directly connect it to an HDMI-powered TV or monitor. The maximum supported resolution for the MISOTT Component to HDMI converter is up to FHD 1080p. The MISOTT Component to HDMI converter also brings DTS HD and Dolby Digital audio support to enable high-quality audio processing, avoiding any form of audio quality loss and signal conversion. This is also a plug-and-play type component to HDMI converter that makes the usage much simpler for a user, even if you haven't used such a converter before. As for the design, only female ports are available on the MISOTT Component to HDMI converter so that you can choose the cable length that suits your installation the best.
That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If we helped you out in any way, please hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next videos.